Greetings, family. Welcome to another wonderful, entertaining, edutaining edition of We All Be Living History. The herd mentality perspective, man. That's anti-group think, because knowledge is the currency of the universe. And I just want to weigh in on my thoughts in a very short manner about the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake beef. This has really been a very entertaining back and forth between Kendrick Lamar and Drake, or Drake and Kendrick Lamar, or Drake versus everybody. J. Cole respectfully stepped out, and I think this was the better setup, to be honest with you, because when I look at Kendrick Lamar and Drake, or Drake and Kendrick Lamar, first of all, I'm a fan of both of these guys' artistry. I think they're some of the greatest MCs and rappers of all time. I actually consider Kendrick a top 5 MC, and I consider Drake a top 10 MC. I got Kendrick tied with his fellow LA brother in rhyme, the one and only O'Shea Jackson, known as Ice Cube. I both got them tied at number 3. And I actually got Drake. I want to say Drake is number 8. I think I got him with LL Cool J. Drake and LL Cool J, which makes sense. It's kind of like I got Nas and Rakim at 6 tied, whatever. But my top 5 is Tupac, is Jay-Z, is Ice Cube with Kendrick Lamar at 3. Number 4 is Scarface, Mr. Scarface, and number 5 is Notorious B.I.G. That's basically my top 5 or top 6, however you want to cut it. But let's get to business. This is one thing I like to say about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar thing. It's great for music, I think. I think it's very great for music because we got Kendrick dropping on a very consistent and frequent basis. Normally, he's very famous for taking a while to create an album or to drop anything. So really, it's been a treat to hear Kendrick doing this thing in his prime. I mean, this is a Pulitzer Prize winning artist, first rapper to get a Pulitzer Prize, or Pulitzer, whatever you want to call it, prize, right? So that says a lot, considering all the great MCs that have came through who never got that type of honor from the establishment. So to say that Kendrick Lamar is not a part of the establishment is very disingenuous and short-sighted. He is accepted by the establishment, by the industry. But where I look at it, though, I look at Drake being like Elvis Presley. It's like Kendrick Lamar is James Brown, and Drake is Elvis Presley. It's like Elvis Presley versus James Brown. And I say all this to say because Kendrick Lamar is a rap superstar. But Drake is a global pop phenomenon. Drake does numbers like the Beatles, and Elvis and Michael, as in Jackson, Sir Michael Jackson, to me, the king of pop, undisputed. But he does those types of numbers. He's in that type of rarefied air. Meanwhile, Kendrick represents the best of our tradition as far as the rap MC game is concerned. He is a part of that continuum, that lineage of great MCs like the Pacs, the Biggies, the Scarfaces, the Jay-Z's, dare I say, the Ice Cubes, the Cash Ones. He's in that lineage. He's in that talk. He's a product of all those greatness that came before. While Drake is kind of like, yeah, he touched on the culture a little bit, but he's like Elvis to me. He's very, very, very popular. And it's bigger than rap. It's bigger than hip hop. And the thing about it is, even if you think about what Kendrick accused Drake of, he loves Pedialyte. I'm gonna call it Pedialyte because they want to censor things. I can't say certain things. I said words I thought were just everyday words. They trying to ban me on all social media platforms. So, but anyway, let's say he's into Pedialyte, right? And I think, and Drake accused Kendrick liking to box with ladies. He like to do boxing with ladies. And you think about it, Elvis, they say he was also into Pedialyte. He met Priscilla Presley when he was a full-grown man and she was about 14 years old, right? And say James Brown was into sparring with women. He has a reputation. He had an infamous reputation for sparring with women. You think about Tammy Terrell, right? The famous Tammy Terrell, the great singer who left this mortal coil I want to say she about 25 years young, but allegedly she used to box with James Brown and box with David Ruffin. Y'all read between the lines. It's just like you can't even speak like honestly, but that's how I look at the thing. People saying Drake lost. I don't think Drake lost anything. I think Drake is still winning. Kendrick, I would say this, Kendrick got some incredible bars. He's a great lyricist, no denying that. Drake has nothing to hold his head down. I don't think he made a misstep to take Hard 6. I think that, he had to be on defensive a little bit, but he basically he won because he still saved some face, y'all. And it ain't over till it's over, but also he provoked or inspired or pushed Kendrick to create some incredible music. Now, I was feeling Not Like Us. There was some deep stuff. That could have easily been Memphis that Kendrick was referring to because of Drake's relationship with Memphis. That's another Elvis thing. He got that relationship with Memphis like Elvis had that relationship with Memphis. You talk about Future and 21 Savage, but don't forget about Project Patter, Project Patter. Don't forget about Peter Patter, Project Patter. That Knife Talk, that's Project Pat. And also, 901. I mean, Drake got Memphis ties. His dad is from Memphis. But I just want people to think a little bit deeper. I don't believe these guys are mortal enemies. I believe it's all for show. For show. It's for the industry. It's for the money. It's for all that. It's for the accolades. It's for the attention. Attention is the new currency in the social media age. Attention is the new currency in the social media age. Attention is the new currency in the social media age. And I think people kind of weird. I'm gonna be honest with you, because people call themselves attacking me because I said something about Drake. I said he murder inc that asset, right? He not murder. Not that. I didn't say that. I'm saying, like, I referenced Ja Rule, but I was talking about the Jewish type from organized crime history, right? And lyrically, but Kendrick got some bars. They were both channeling their inner Tupac. And I'll say this, as far as my money is concerned, nobody did a diss track or do dishes like the late great Thug Immortal Machiavelli, Tupac Amaru Shakur. The stuff that y'all know him for, yeah, like the Hit 'em Up, that was not even the original Hit 'em Up or Hit 'em Up. Go on YouTube and listen to the original Hit 'em Up, because people say, well, Pop, why he couldn't just take care of business, do his dirt by his lonely? Why you got to bring in the Outlaws? Well, on the first take of Hit 'em Up, the first original take, I think he's in all by himself on that one, if I'm not mistaken. He's on the majority of the album, or the song, excuse me, if he's not all by himself. But also listen to Watch Your Mouth. That should have been on Machiavelli, the 7 Day Theory, Illuminati 7 Day Theory album. Watch Your Mouth is epic. It's like Sherman burning down Atlanta. Kendrick talk about, Drake running to Atlanta as a colonizer, but they Watch Your Mouth. Tupac, he's like General Sherman marching through Atlanta and burning it down. That's Tupac. Like Tupac said it best, everybody else is just a beef, but when I do it, it's war. So I think Kendrick did his thing. I think Drake has done his thing. I think people are over-exaggerating that Drake took an ultimate L, because people want to bring up Pusha T. Now, Pusha T may have won a war. No, excuse me. Let me take that back. Pusha T may have won the battle, or that battle, but Drake is still winning. He's winning the war. Drake is a Scorpio. He's strategic. He's a general. Of course, is a water sign. He's a Cancer too, from my understanding. Of course, he's going to be emotional, but he also is passionate. And I feel like you got a right to defend yourself as well. But don't forget that all the top tank generals of World War II were what? They were Scorpios. They're about that life. So Drake is about that life when it comes to his music, as far as I'm concerned. And I think his legacy is not only secure, but also still is been upgraded. And Kendrick's definitely, he is a legend. He's legendary. But these guys are not enemies to me. It's like wrestlers. They look like they're enemies, but end up being the best man at each other's weddings, whatever, like that. But think about it. Drake is Elvis. Kendrick is James Brown. Drake likes Pedialyte, allegedly, and Kendrick likes to box with women or spar with women, allegedly. We love you madly. Keep on pushing or producing and pushing. One love. Until the next episode, man. And let me add just one more tidbit as it relates to the relationship between Elvis and James Brown. They were actually really good friends. They were like brothers. They were real close. James Brown actually had, he went to Elvis' home in Graceland in Memphis and sung gospel songs and stuff with him right before he died. And he was also at Elvis's homegoing in Memphis, and they say he was crying like a baby. But I believe that Drake and Kendrick are closer than we think they are, and I think, hopefully they can still remain on good terms after this epic battle. I feel like the real winners are the fans of both of these men and also of the music in general. But time will tell. Y'all take care. God bless and be good. And I feel like Elvis is also like Drake, of mixed heritage, mixed blood. I think he's not all the way white. I believe he's got some blackness in there somewhere. He like to be in the black. I know that much. But we talk about that some other time. So that's another, tie besides Memphis with Elvis and Drake.